Okay, so I'm in the lab, face clean, primed. I cleansed my face with my normal Soap and Glory face cleanser, wiped down with some witch hazel, and did a Victoria's Secret sheet mask. The primer I have on today is a little bit of sunscreen mixed with my Plain Jane Beauty Hyaluronic Acid Primer. I need something sticky because this is a full coverage foundation powder. So if you're going to go in and make this routine all powder, then quite naturally the powder has to stick to something. So my normal like Dr. Brandt's, it wouldn't have been sticky enough. Now oddly enough, this is 355 coconut in the full coverage foundation powder. And I have 355 coconut in the 24-hour full coverage foundation that they came out with sometime last year. Now here's the deal with this. This will be my third time using it because this was a little too orange. Now I feel like they could use some that's not as orangey tone, but let's get into it. We're just going to see. Down below, I had the idea, do one side of your face with powder only, and then do one side with the foundation. So versus this foundation by itself, because I know it does not work for me, I mixed it with the Maybelline Better Skin, which has a more of a neutral base, which blends in and not so orangey. So this side of my face, we're going to go in with the foundation and put the powder on top of that. That way we know if this is a good complementing powder or do I need to stick with my regular Better Skin powder that I've been using, or if this is going to be a no altogether. So let's get this on. Concoction I'm wearing on this side, which is going to be my right, your left. I am familiar with this mixture. This actually helps that softness added to that matte foundation and gives you a demi matte, if that makes sense. Now on this side, being that we're going to go in with powder only, I only find it right that we take the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer and we do some spot concealing, because the powder, it's a full coverage powder like it says, so it takes the place of you using a foundation. However, I really think you could use it on top of a foundation, I think. But if it's going to give you super cakey, then it's going to be be used just as it says, which is a foundation powder. Now foundation powder is the reason why I want to try it, because on days like today when I'm going to work from 6 p.m. to 11, that's not a long day. So you could actually do a powder versus doing foundation, concealer, all this and all that, you know, the normal 9s that we do. So I have the Age Rewind on my dark areas. Let that dry. We're going to let this dry down. And then I'm going to go in with a buffing brush and buff on the powder. I am dried down, and as you can see, there's a total difference. I can even see it. My foundation side is looking a little darker, and that's just the foundation, no powder. And over here, I'm kind of looking ashy casket ready, but again, that's concealer only. So I'm going into the powder, which is kind of chalky, and my e.l.f. powder brush, and you want a brush that's going to stipple on the powder, that's going to buff it into the skin, versus one if you were just finishing in a light fluffy powder. Because again, y'all, this is a foundation powder, so this should be able to wear as a standalone item. Or are they marketing it wrong? Should it be just another powder that they put on the market that you can go over your foundation with? Or can it be used alone in an all routine? I'm going to link on here my powder only routine, where I'll go in with a lighter powder in my areas I won't highlight it, but it's just all powder. The only thing about that, like, I find that your powder starts to break up because it really has nothing to stick to. That's why a primer that's sticky is going to be major key in this routine. So now on this side, I am going to go over and brush with the powder to set all that foundation. But over the course of the night, I'll see which side is going to be better. Was this powder too much on top of the foundation? Was it just right by itself? Time will tell tonight, and I'm going to come back on camera tonight and let you all know how this is what I'm looking like. I added some Molten Peach and Molten Rose Gold and Molten Topaz as my highlight shade. I'll also insert some clips of how I look in the Snapchat light, in the Instagram light, flash, no flash, and in natural light. And I will see y'all tonight at the end of a 5-hour work night, and we'll get all right, y'all. So I am back. It is the end of the night. It is about midnight, and this is what I am looking like. Let me zoom in a little bit closer. Looking in the mirror, I love when my natural oils come through my foundation. It just gives a more natural look. And on my right, your left, was the foundation plus powder, and on my left, your right, was just the powder, and they honestly look the same. So I guess it can be used as a standalone, or it could be used to finish off whatever foundation you are using. So I just wanted to close the video out simple and fast, and it's worth the money. But be like me and use a coupon though, because y'all know I don't pay full price for nothing. And I'll see y'all next video.